cut the dog brain away.
Preston's, like,
Okay.
one video and then
Sorry.
Okay, guys, so are you ready? Okay, so you know that this shows the meninges and the spaces around them. Okay, so you don't have to worry about like parts of the brain. Don't worry about that. Okay, so we will start with the outermost layer. This is the dura mater. Remember, around the brain, the dura mater has 2 layers. So this outer layer will be the periosteal layer, and then the deeper layer here is the meningeal layer, okay? So just called periosteal and meningeal right here in this area. And then between them, this is the superior sagittal sinus. Okay, superior sagittal sinus, and it would extend on up here, and you can see part of it here, you can see it here. This is like a more lateral cut, so you can't see it over here, okay? They're trying to show you something else. Okay, so remember that projecting into the superior sagittal sinus, we have these little arachnoid villi, so that's what this thing is, and there's also one right here, okay, the arachnoid villi. Okay, then, oh, and one more thing about the dura mater. You can see this a little bit better on the head model that has the dura mater, but this is actually the falx cerebri coming down in the longitudinal fissure, which would be right here. Okay, so falx cerebri, this is the tentorium cerebelli. And you can't really see the falx cerebelli. It would be right here, but it's very short. They didn't really show it here. Okay, so the next layer going deep is actually shown, it's supposed to be in yellow, but the yellow has gotten kind of rubbed off. So you just kind of have to use your imagination. All of this along here is the arachnoid, okay? And it is hard to see, but that's supposed to be arachnoid. And it would come along here, okay? And so deep to that is the subarachnoid space. So that's what this purple is. This purple space here is the subarachnoid space, all of that there, subarachnoid space. Then the next layer, going deeper, is the pia mater, fused to the surface of the brain. So that is what you see here in red. Okay, and I think that's about it. Now, if you're wondering where those other spaces are, like the subdural is a potential space. So it's between the meningeal layer of the dura mater and the arachnoid. So you can't really see it, you know, they don't show it as an actual space because it's a potential space. So you just have to know it's kind of right in here. Okay, it would just be between those 2 layers. Okay, so it's not an actual space. And then the epidural space, same thing. This is the bone of the skull. And so the epidural space would be another potential space right along here between the dura mater and the bone. Okay, I probably would not ask you to identify them here because, you know, you can't really see a space, but you should know about them for the written exam. Okay. You guys definitely want to be able to identify the subarachnoid space, though. Alrighty. And that's it for this model.
Thank you, Dr. Warren.
You're welcome.